some people wouldn't read a sign if it face fucked them in a Denny's parking lot. Don't mind me, I decided I wanted to be a highlighter today, looking like a whole-ass construction worker. So a while back, one of our doors at work were broken. And until we can get it fixed, we put a sign up, "This door was more broken than my childhood." So the top of the door was broken, which made it lighter. So when people would go to grab it, that door would swing open like a screen door in a tornado and rip their arm off. So of course nobody paid attention to this sign and they just kept touching the door like they were expecting it to touch them back. And that door would fly open faster than a hooker's legs on a Friday night. And then when it closed, it would slap harder than fast food at 2 a.m. That door would shoot back like it went bungee jumping. It was like, boing. So multiple people are just using this door, not reading the sign, because clearly they need hooked on phonics. And eventually we get tired of it, because every time the door slams shut, it sounds like the ghost of a 15-year-old that just got grounded. So we decided we're just gonna lock the door and keep the sign up so that nobody can actually use the door. And we thought that was gonna work, but we were wrong. Because people are just smashing their carts into the door thinking that it's gonna open, and everything just starts shaking like Kara withdrawing from her caffeine addiction. So we had this one lady who gave us an attitude before she left the store, and she had all of her items in her hand, and she goes to walk out, obviously not reading the sign, and she smashes her face into the door like a cartoon character and drops all of her stuff on the ground. So she frantically picks up all of her stuff and she's standing there looking embarrassed like she farted and some might have came out. And she comes up to me and goes, you need to put a sign on that door. It's not working. Either are your eyes, bitch. Do you not see there is a sign on the door? And she looks at me like it's her first time seeing a lesbian. She goes, oh, I didn't see that. Clearly not, Helen Keller. And she speeds on off like she's looking for serotonin. I watched one person walk into the door after watching another person walk into the door. Like, did you think that you were the chosen one? So people just continue to run into the door like they're trying to get out of an escape room. And eventually we're like, you know what? We gotta do something else because this is driving us crazy. So we decide we're gonna prop the door open. We put like a little hook in there so that it'll stay open, and we keep the signs up just to make sure. That door needed a hug. And in that moment, we wanted to believe that the great war of the pale illiterates and the broken door would have come to an end. But sadly, we were mistaken. So a little bit of time goes by, and this woman gets ready to come in the store, but she decides to take it upon herself to grab the little latch that we put in the door, because apparently not all heroes wear capes. Some of them wear caution tape. And she pulls it out, and she proceeds to just walk in the door. And the door smashes behind her. It sounded like a magician fell through the roof while trying to saw a bitch in half. And this woman's face looked like she just walked in on her grandma fucking Tony the Tiger. I guess it wasn't great. And that door was shaking so much it looked like it had hypothermia. It needed a blanket. You shouldn't go outside anymore, okay? You're now an indoor kitty, Puss in Boots. But she looks terrified and she walks in looking like she just got a whiff of her own BO. She comes in and she goes, I think that door is broken. I think this is why you've never felt the touch of a man. That's why there's a sign on the door. You do too much. Stop playing. I'm like, ma'am, there's a sign on the door saying it's not working. Do you drink nail polish remover for fun? So for a second, she stands there looking like I just caught her eating tater tots with her feet. And then she wanders off like a 5-year-old in the zoo. So then we had to put another sign on the door that says, do not touch door, after we re-propped it back open. I swear, sometimes I feel like Jesus should just take the wheel. Or maybe run him over. Hey guys, I just want to say if you enjoy my content, I'd really appreciate it if you can go and subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Instagram, because in case TikTok does go under, I do want to be prepared and I plan on continuing my stuff over there. Appreciate you.